Is it
All right, there we go. There we go.
Thanks, Legends. I love the call out to Nemesis. We were looking at that picture very carefully, and you had mentioned that you saw it. And I was like, oh, this picture is new. If Nemesis is on the shelf.
Yay, sound. Yeah, it is new. It's
Thanks,
a newer
Morgan
picture.
and hello.
Yeah.
Go Pia Rangers for this weekend.
Yay! We haven't picked our Rangers we're using yet. So.
I said either pink or yellow.
You did? You didn't tell me that.
I said that.
I didn't hear that. Pink or yellow?
Pink is fun because pink is really precise, but yellow is fun because they're really fun with the team combos. But also, what did people play this weekend?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things we're planning for this stream. Specifically, this is the one I'm really excited about.
Yeah, we got a lot of things going on tonight. We've got a taste test of Coca-Cola coffee.
With coffee! So, Lord of the Board was drinking this in his stream probably a month ago. And I was like, what is this madness?
Also, we have the Target Edition of Downforce, which we'll be playing later, but we wanted to unbox because this is our first review copy from Restoration Games, so we're just excited to get a review copy of something. And we
Do you want can or
cover
cup?
what the differences are.
Oh, yeah.
On that.
Sorry, I interrupted. Also, can or cup? Also, do people prefer drinking beverages out of cans or cups?
I prefer cans.
I prefer cups.
Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers.
Coffee, Coca-Cola. We'll never go to sleep.
And then we're playing Cascadia today, which I'm excited. We played 3-player this weekend, and then immediately when we were playing, I was like, I want to stream this.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. Boy Peace is playing Nemesis right now.
Wait, what? Wait, you're playing with my Nemesis. Are you...
With their Nemesis. Oh, wait.
What are you doing? Are you playing the game, or are you just playing with the components and stuff?
Or are you playing with a nemesis of yours, a rival? And Flat Out Games, hello, thanks for dropping in. We are very excited to play your game.
Also, sorry for saying that it's from AEG. We saw AEG on the box, and we're like, I guess we don't know the industry quite as well. So, Flat Out Games is the publisher.
Yeah.
We said in our tweet that it was AEG. They're the distributor, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah, Andrew was wrong. Sometimes he's usually right, but sometimes he's wrong.
Yeah.
But Flat Out Games, Cascadia.
Yes. Art by Beth Sobel, and design by Randy Flynn, who also replied to our tweet. So we're very excited to be playing this. It'll be our second playthrough. If you've played Calico, which is also by Flat Out Games, you'll get an idea of the vibe of the game, although I think it's less brain burny and less I feel like Calico is just constantly making sacrifices, where this is more open and you don't have to make it's not as like intense in that way, if that makes sense, but you get to be a little bit more creative with your play space.
Oh, I guess that's why I think I might prefer this over Calico, just because I feel, I don't know what that openness is, but I feel the abundance.
Calico has the border that hems you in, and your goals are so specific and they all overlap, where these goals you can kind of like work on one over here and work on a different one over here. There's also more options on the board.
And it's funny to just like talk about, they're like, who's getting all the elk? And then I'm like over here gathering all the elk. But yeah, so we will
a few less claws in your brain. Nice. Instead of the walls closing in Calico, you get to endlessly explore Cascadia. Ooh, that's good. That's some good copy right there.
Big Heap Wampum says, show me that Coke one more time. It's Coke with coffee. And it's like a hint of coffee at the end.
Yeah, and it surprisingly works. I wasn't expecting it to work.
We'll bring it to the cabin.
Yeah, we'll bring some to the cabin when we go. But what did everyone play this weekend? We got Calico to the table. Or not Cascadia. What am I talking about? Cascadia. We tried to get Brew to the table. Didn't end up happening. We got to play Claim from Deepwater Games. That was fun. We actually gifted that to some cousins. He's like, that looks good, to be honest. Yeah, actually, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I think I was hassling, maybe heckling, not really. But like when Lord of the Board was drinking it, I was like, what? What is that? And then I was
Lord
like...
of the Board was drinking this?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't get it. But then he was like, it's good. It's surprisingly good. And then so I looked up at Target.
Brain in a jar!
Hi, brain in a jar. Also, I don't see what people did not respond to my very important question.
What you played this weekend?
Oh no,
No.
My other important question was drinking cans.
Board Game Feast and cans.
Oh, cans. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Well, Legends bought 2 copies of Summoner Wars 2nd edition. 2 copies? Wait, why? What's the second copy for?
And Board Game Feast is just messing with photos for Tim Chuan's photo contest. Ooh, very fun. Oh, Nemesis is a great one.
That is a good one for photos. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, instead of walls closing in Calico, you get to endlessly explore in Cascadia.
Cans or cups. So we're taste testing Coca-Cola coffee, and so
dark blend.
We were deciding whether or not
we were influenced.
We would drink it out
by Lord of the Board.
Yeah, the influencer Lord of the Board influenced us.
the Coca-Cola influencer Lord of the Board. But
Johnny Death Hawk, what up?
And then Legend says, I saw Brew, Meadow, and Nemesis with 2 expansions at my local game store yesterday, and you were tempted by Nemesis, right? Is that what I read earlier?
Nemesis is great, but it's not for everyone. It's very random, very narrative driven, and I would say
a good time.
Yeah, a great time. But yeah,
I haven't played it yet, but I just keep hearing about it, so I'm gonna play it soon. Flat Out Game says, got to play Letter Jam and Micro Macro Crime City this weekend. Both were fantastic.
Yeah, Micro Macro coming in hot with the Spiel des Jahres award recently. But it looks very cool.
Brain Jar asks, cans or what? Cans or bottle? Oh, cans or bottle is a good one. I was just saying cans or like glasses, because usually Andrew and I split, because I don't really love drinking out of cans. Mm-hmm. And then it was perfect because each of us got to drink out of their preferred beverage container.
Brain Jar gotta play Oath. In addition to mansplaining again, yeah, what up? Oath did not disappoint. We're so hyped to play Oath. I got to play the King's Dilemma, which I bought right before the pandemic hit. And so it's been sitting on my shelf waiting for the right time. And when I bought it, Oath, I think the Kickstarter came out like maybe a month later. And so I backed Oath thinking... At the time, I was like, well, we'll be through King's Dilemma by the time Oath delivers. Like, there's no way we're not going to play this before that, because there are a little bit of overlap in terms of theme. And, of course, we all know what happened the last year. And now I have both of them and haven't played any. But we played 5 rounds of King's Dilemma in one night.
They couldn't get enough.
Yeah. Went to bed super late.
Oh! Also played the prototype of Mansplaining by Pertessa this weekend with Brain in a Jar. We loved playing Mansplaining a couple of weeks ago when Benita was in town. It was so fun.
Mansplaining was
wish hilarious. I recorded people. And the best part about Mansplaining is multiple people were like, I'm not going to be good at this. I'm not sure. And like whether or not they were good, it was so entertaining and so fun. Mm-hmm. I loved it. I can't wait for it.
Kathleen is still waiting for their copy of Cascadia. We are lucky enough to live
very close,
20 minutes away from the distribution center, or so. Because the distribution center is in Lakewood, I think. Gamerati, they're a local group, and we're in Tacoma, which is right next door. So, yeah, it's cool to whenever a game. I love seeing games distributed by Gamerati because I know I'm getting it before anyone else.
Legend says, Andrew, on Saturday I saw Summoner Wars and got excited and bought it. Then Sunday at another game store, the owner said, your Summoner Wars came in, and I bought it again because I ordered it and forgot. Past Legends was so excited about Summoner Wars and bought it. And then Future Legends present Legends saw it and bought it. I want to play King's Dilemma so bad. Plans to play next weekend.
Ooh, yes. And one great thing about King's Dilemma, I don't know about Oath. Games are like an hour long. They're pretty quick. They can be as short as like 15 minutes, and then you're done. And
then you were like, let's play more, and then suddenly it's 1 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to try Oath. Played through the demo a little longer, but a little longer till I had friends over. Oh, but a little longer till I had friends over. Makes sense. Let's see. But Jar is waiting for Cascadia. Lots of hype for Cascadia. It's really fun. I really like
it's very cool. We loved Calico when it came out. We love supporting local. We knew Flat Out Games made it, even though when I read the box I was like AEG. Anyways, so that was why we backed it.
Because we liked Calico.
Because we like Calico, we like Flat Out Games, and we like the Northwest because that's where we're from. So there's a lot going on. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things.
The perfect storm.
Perfect storm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Cascadia says, I live 30 minutes from Lakewood.
Oh, no!
The being
true.
Close to it is not
So I guess it probably depends on when they process the order, too. So once they process it, it'll probably get to you really fast.
Thank you
PNW
for joining.
represent.
I'm glad you got your copy so quick. Yeah. Andrew, we went on a walk, and then, I think it was a walk. And then it was like, there was a box near our door, and Andrew was like, that's Cascadia! But we should start.
Well, we
can chat, and...
We did promise to...
Let's do that later.
Afterwards?
Yeah.
There's momentum right now for the game. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's switch over to the table view here.
Randy Flynn played... Hi, Randy! Randy of...
Oh,
Cascadia?
the designer in the house.
Hi, Randy. Thanks for dropping in. Pacific Northwest represent. Yeah. Well, we were very pleased to see Blue Highway Games in the video for Calico. Because we're like, we go there. Our friend works there. And so all the Pacific Northwest related games or game themes were all about it. Legend said, I need to take Andrew, Brain, Benita into a time machine to the future. We'll buy tons of games and bring them back.
Yes.
And Benita will never get rid of them.
Wait, were you going to draw those?
No, I was just mixing it. Sorry.
I think you'll be in charge of drawing those because it
sounds good.
It looks nice when it's in that corner over there. Alright, so playing Calico. Or not
Calico.
Oh my gosh, what am I doing?
We talked about Calico too many times.
Yeah, we did. Cascadia.
They
both start with C.
Yeah.
So each turn you grab a combo animal plus tile and then put it into your zone here. At the end of the game, there's going to be points for having the largest area of each type of land. So the largest mountain area, largest water area, largest forest area, so on and so forth. You're going to score 1 point per tile for your largest, and then there's going to be a competitive one where first place with the largest water area is going to get a certain number of points, so on and so forth. And then all the animals score in different ways. And so, for example, we've got the bear here.
Grizzly bear.
He's going to score equal groups. Scores per group of bears with no other bears next to it. So, depending on the size of the group, you'll get the points per group. So, 4 groups, or a group of 4 is worth 13 points. That's pretty nuts, dang. It can be any shape, and you score only one group size. Okay, score per group of bears with no other bears next to it. Choose a single group to score. Okay, got it. So, you just need to do. You only get one group of bears for this one. So, each of these species have their own scoring conditions,
and they can change
and
for different games. So there's a lot of
4 different scoring conditions for each one. Yeah, so they're randomized, or you could choose if you want, I guess. Yeah. So last time we played, I don't think we played with this red-tailed hawk, so we randomized it. So it's fun. You got to kind of strategize and change your strategy on it. So for the Roosevelt elk, scores each group of elk in any size. So each group. That is going to be, you're just trying to go for big groups of elks. Salmon, you score for each run. Runs may not be adjacent to each other. So a run is a single line of salmon. So you want to get 5
separate runs.
You want to get 5 salmon in a row, and then it's each run. So if you get multiple rows of salmon, you'll get
better 5 long.
Yeah, you'll get 17 points each, which probably not easy, but maybe. And then this one for the foxes, score each fox pair by the number of unique adjacent animal pairs. Whoa. Okay, so in the picture here, you'll see 2 foxes.
The pictures are really great to help you understand.
The examples help a lot. So you'll see 2 foxes, and so they're going to score points based off of the pairs. So in this one, there's 2 salmon, 2 bears, 2 elk, and 2 birds. So that would be 4 pairs are next to. What a great looking
ecosystem!
And that would be 11 points.
Get those 11 points.
Yeah, and then the red-tailed hawks.
Whoa, Andrew, you're just like
I'm all over the place here. You want to place them on the edges of your map, and then you'll get for every species that's between the 2, you'll get points.
Yeah, the whole time, if there was a way for us to just run David Attenborough's voice, like narrating nature in the background.
We should have had a David Attenborough soundboard for this.
Yeah, next time, because I feel like we will stream this again, because I just really like the pace of it and the weight of it, and the level of puzzle, and yeah, Big Keep Wamba says Rudy Red is interested in this.
Yeah, we'll play this.
I think you'll really like this. It's like just the right amount of like interaction. That I personally like, and yeah, we'll just get going. Just to show you, there's also these pine cones that you can earn if you place a disc on a terrain that has a little pine cone, and it gives you a little bit of hi kitty. It gives you. This is Musashi. She's probably gonna jump up in a few seconds, but it will give you. There she is. It will give you some flexibility for your draw. Okay, here we go. Just move. Don't.
Oh, okay. Well, there she goes.
And so who should go first? You go first.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Please.
All right. So
Johnny Deathhawk. I'm so hyped to play this. Yeah, it's so fun. I've really, really enjoyed it so far. And also, look at this bag. It's also like there's something about how this game also feels that's like very, very satisfying. It feels so much like a board game, and I think we've talked about this.
It feels like a board game.
Well, no, but like it feels like, I don't know, there's something about certain games that just feel really like good to play, and it feels like all the parts of like the tactility or the like the fine motor skills that you're doing to like play the game, it just feels like really satisfying. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I grabbed the salmon and tile pair, and I placed my salmon on one of these spots in which it's all one type of not resource but landscape. They got little triangles on them too, and if you do that, it earns you a pine cone. Pine cones let you choose a different species with a different tile.
And I grabbed the fox and the salmon. I'm placing it here. I'm placing the salmon here. But I won't get the pine cone until I'm placing a token.
Like actually get a fox on there, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the little pictures of the animals on each tile tell you that those are the animals that can go on that tile, but they don't actually count as animals.
Hampants says, great game. Hampants, have you played this? I'm trying to think also. Oh, hey, Ruel! Thanks for the raid!
Oh, what up? Do.
Hey, everyone from Ruel's channel.
Whoa.
That's
not the voice of Spammy?
I don't know what the voice is.
Hey guys, thank you for the raid. I'm Spammy and
We're workshopping this voice. I don't know if this is gonna be this is half of the raid idol, and
I wanted to welcome you. Thank you, Ruel. I really appreciate it. What were you playing?
We're playing Cascadia, and
I'm Andrew.
I'm Pia,
and we're Board Game Spam, and we do
analog alerts
like Ruel.
Inspired by Ruel, because it's easier to manage physical objects rather than electronic alerts. As you would, for those who are not familiar, there's a great dance by Big Heap Wampum. That's our one and only electronic alert, and it is wily. Sometimes it's just playing when we don't expect it. But thanks everyone for joining.
asked what happened to the raid idol.
The raid idol is still there's pieces of it just around the house.
It must be reforged. But also we got this Spammy, and we just thought it would be fun to do, so.
It's helping out the raid idol as of right now. Mm-hmm. Just on Tabletopia, says Hampants. Oh, Hampants has played Cascadia.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I did see people playing it online before it delivered. And I like waiting sometimes, you know?
Andrew loves the anticipation.
A good wait.
Well, has anyone from Ruel's channel played Cascadia before on Tabletopia or the physical copy? I've said that we're gonna probably play this multiple times on
Brandon
stream.
Chart. Oh no, I love Spammy. Raid Otter was cursed. Ruel was playing Embarcadaro spelling. The one when you build buildings on sunken ships in a harbor. Ooh, that sounds cool. I don't think I've heard of that game. Have you?
No. But sunken ships in a harbor sounds really cool.
Yeah, sounds like
also
a
little
theme.
Creepy. I feel like sunken ships scare me a little bit.
Panda Angel says she got her copy.
Ooh, Panda, I feel like this was a game because I know you like Calico. I feel like you're gonna like this one a lot too. It's a good time. Okay, sorry, it's my. I went. Not your turn.
Yeah.
We'll talk out our turns for those who came over from Ruel's channel, and thanks again, Ruel, for coming over and rating us.
So I'm gonna spend my pine cone, which allows me to grab a different circle and a different
two different spots. Because usually you would have to grab the sets, and then
I get to place that, which gives me another pine cone.
Man, Andrew's racking up the pine cones.
Gotta play that pine
cone.
Also,
did people ever play Pine Cone Wars as a kid? And by Pine Cone Wars, I don't know what people's definitions are, but basically it's just finding pine cones and then chucking them at each other really, really hard as a kid. That's Pine Cone Wars. For those who grew up in the Pacific Northwest and were around,
that can be dangerous with the wrong pine cone.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's these pine cones for those at home. These are great Pine Cone Wars pine cones. The ones that are really hard and really and large, those were
and sharp.
Not allowed. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, I really want to.
Yeah, pine cones hurt. Also, Legends needs to figure out what game they're playing tonight.
Ooh.
What game could you play tonight? I don't know.
Ooh, I'm gonna do this.
Ask flat out if any info verdant. Not sure what that means.
One thing to note too, I don't know if we mentioned, but it has to match.
What that place said that they did it with crab apples.
Oh, did I do this completely wrong? Sorry, I did this wrong. I just like dropped this not paying attention to terrain. So hit that forgiveness moment because I'm going to move it where I should.
Alright. Yeah, you can't move it once you've placed it. Was that from your first turn?
No, this is from my first turn. I just placed it here. But it doesn't...
Okay.
Sorry. The raid was happening.
This is your one.
The raid was happening and I was just so excited. Make sure that I'm
You are forgiven.
I gotta make sure that I'm playing it correctly.
That was our forgiveness moment.
We play it when Pia, or Andrew, mostly Pia, makes a mistake.
Also, we ate lunch at that beach this week.
Mm-hmm.
This week.
We had some burgers and shakes and...
Oh, nice. Thank you, Panda, for the mod.
Thank you. Assist. Biggie Wompin says, I forgive thee. It's 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, what am I working towards here? What am I working towards?
Oh, Flat Out Games, as Andrew's thinking, Verdant is at our next game coming out to Kickstarter in the fall. It's about collecting houseplants. That is that resonates with a lot of people, especially pandemic, you know. Collecting houseplants, killing houseplants. Another puzzle game that fits in the same line as Calico and Cascadia. Oh, I feel like I could definitely go for more of these type of games, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Collecting houseplants. Yeah.
So animals in between.
That sounds fun. I mean, I love the theme and the weight of this and Calico, just because how easy it is to introduce to new players, but also...
There's a lot of game in them.
There's a lot of game in them, so it's not like you're going to get tired of it anytime soon as someone who plays a lot of games. Going for those mountains, huh?
I was thinking about it.
Also, the having 5 different species means sometimes you can go through long dry spells of not seeing a certain species, and then they become highly desirable. Biggie Bombin says, shakes?
There is...
We did get one. We did get a... He's talking about these coffee shakes. So that beach is in Bellingham, Washington.
A great place
that's
a part of Cascadia.
I mean, it looks... If you bring the cover over here.
This
is what Bellingham looks like.
Bellingham looks like, and then like right off scene, like right here.
It's a brewery.
It's a brewery, and then right here is like a really good place with coffee shakes. And yeah, there you have it, Bellingham.
That's Bellingham. If anyone's been.
I feel like you could make that same joke for like somewhere in Vancouver, BC, you could, Oregon, Portland.
Oregon's a little drier than this picture.
Yes, that's true. Well, you've got to have the brewery for sure. Mm-hmm. Beth, the artist, lives in Bellingham. Oh my gosh! Well, there we go. Inspired by the scenery.
We could have played this with the artist.
Just going around looking for Beth.
We should have tweeted her. Hey, our game just arrived. You want to play with us?
We played it in Bellingham too.
We did play it in Bellingham, yeah.
We played it with my cousin's kids, so my niece, and she got it quick. She beat us. She was like, she's really good at
Flat Out Games. Beth, where are you? Yeah, you should have just gone outside in the backyard and been like, Beth.
Let's see. Okay, bear.
Ooh, Cash Liam, Western Washington University alum.
Ooh,
nice. We had a lot of friends who ended up going to Western. It was like the spot for my friend group
to go.
I ended up not going, but that's another story.
Another day.
Another dollar, another day.
We spent many summers.
You took the bear. Of course you took the bear. The bear's worth so many points.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Legends has a poll up. A poll suggestion up, and then I
gotta do it. Oh, no.
I just like these little wooden pieces. I'm always mixing them, even though...
The salmon have to be in a line, don't they?
Yeah, they do. It's a salmon run, Andrew. The Chinook salmon don't just scatter around.
Okay. I'm gonna hope I can find something to connect that water there. Yes, I'll get the pole going.
And I'll take my turn. Let's see.
This water. Hi, Technique. Welcome back. I love how...
Manage poles. All right. What's are you helping us, having us decide what you're playing tonight? So the options are Under Falling Skies. Oh, so you're playing something solo tonight. I see. Under Falling Skies, Marvel Legendary 3, Marvel United, 2 Marvel games. What?
So once Andrew finishes this, if you have a second, chat, help Legends pick a game tonight.
Yeah, this is Legends. This is different. We usually
Legends,
help you decide your dinner.
What did you have for dinner?
Yeah, so what did you have for dinner? Because you must be done with your dinner now. Or you wanted to
Good
decide
night,
yourself.
Panda. Thanks for dropping in.
Alright, the poll is up. Help Legends decide what to play.
I like how it's what should I play, and the I is Legends. We are currently playing Cascadia by Flat Out Games.
This is true. Ooh, I'm spending my pine cone. I'm grabbing. Nope. I'm not spending my pine cone.
I have big dreams for this salmon run, but it's not happening. Andrew has all the salmon tokens.
Oh man, this is so tough. And then what was the elk? What's their whole thing? They're just one giant group.
Yeah.
For each giant group.
Roosevelt elk.
Okay. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna take a break from my salmon conquest. Oh no, I don't have any spots for elk. Oh, maybe I need a forgiveness moment. I am gonna spend this.
Oh.
And
sorry, I'll pull this back.
Well, I'll just place it there because I'm still gonna grab the elk.
So if you can't place something, do you lose it?
You lose it.
Oh,
Use it or lose it. Does that need a forgiveness moment?
Yep. Play that forgiveness moment.
That beach was a lot sunnier this weekend than it is in that video.
That forgiveness moment is brought to you by Big Heap Wampum. That mistake was brought to you by Andrew. Because
Whoa, that doesn't sound like you've forgiven me.
No, he grabbed, and what happened was he grabbed a tile and a token combo, and then when he went there to place it, he didn't have a location to put that token, so you'd have to get rid of it. But we play, we allow how many forgiveness moments?
The one tar, that was adorably dorky. It is very dorky. I had a lot of fun making it.
Hi, Dr. The One Tar. For those who don't know, The One Tar is a doctor. And then I took my turn, and then you go. Yeah, that was a random video that we took of our friend Big Heap Wampum. Just because I was doing this like second of the day that would stitch all these videos together. So that was like a random second. And then Andrew's like, I'm going to make this a Twitch alert. The one and only not electric Twitch alert. Electronic Twitch alert. Digital. Let's see.
Oh, we got a new follower. So for our follows, Dr. Alan Grant from Jurassic Park. comes out and says, "Hi, Clyde 3 Man. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. I was just taking a beautiful hike through the Northwest. First time here. Haven't found any bones yet, but just wanted to take a break, give you a call, say thanks for the follow."
Okay, your turn.
Yeah, if you can't tell, the one tar, we're pretty dorky on this stream.
Flat Out Games, the 1 second video app is really cool. Molly from Flat Out did that a couple years ago. The results are so cool. Yes. It's so hard to keep up with it, and sometimes it ends up being so long that it doesn't really matter if you miss times. But it's so entertaining to just see it. Also, it's fun to see your friends' second of the days, because then you're like, I completely forgot about that event. And it's like so fun to see a vid, like 1 second of it. Yeah, a moment of it. I feel like it almost comes to life a little bit more than like a photo or whatnot. But I love that second of the day app.
You have 2 pine cones?
Yeah, I do. And I'm gonna get another one. Watch this.
Yeah, we should take back up the second of the day practice.
Yeah, totally.
Especially since we have a kid, it would be especially fun.
Because they are pretty fun. So the red-tailed hawk gets
we're getting
points
rated again
for the number of unique types. Hello! Thanks for rating, Atticus! Hello! Thank you. Thank you.
You gotta do the voice.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for the raid! Thank you for the raid! Atticus, what were you playing? Legends, I'm hoping to hear how it turns out based on your and Solar Dad's conversation. Ooh, what game are you talking about? Legends.
Oh. Also for Atticus, anyone watching Atticus, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Pia.
We're Board Games PM. We stream Mondays and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Pacific time.
And if you don't follow Atticus, you should do the shout out command.
Ooh,
you should follow them. They stream a variety of things, but board games and video games. I know you were playing Pokemon Sword at some point. I don't know what.
Just right now,
there it is.
apparently.
There it is. Pokemon Sword and Shield. That's what it is. And then, let's see. So, it's my turn. I wanted to do this to get the fox. Should I do it? I don't know. So the red tail, it needs to be a pair. It needs to be unique types in between.
Yeah, it's the same one we did this weekend.
Yeah.
If I got another one like here.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely do that. Because I'm going to do that and get another one. But I think what I'm trying to do is figure out where I should place this. Otherwise, you could go. It's just... Oh, I have to place this here. No other choice.
Atticus, this game looks great. I backed it, and I'm very excited to try it out.
Yeah! I feel like this is just the stream where chat is like, I'm so excited for this.
To get my copy out. We were just lucky to get it early.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sort of like we definitely want to get to the table. I'm trying to get my Kickstarter things to the table quicker because sometimes they sit for a long time because I just have too many unplayed games.
Well, and you bought it. You were excited about it when you bought it a couple of months ago, a couple years ago, and then it you got to keep the momentum, the excitement of it getting to the house. Andrew opens it. Andrew, we talked about this before in streams. You like to open your games, even if there's no plan to play it. You're opening the shrink. You're opening all the pieces. He's like reading the rule books. He's sleeping with the rule books next to his bed.
Maybe not quite that far.
One day I'm going to take a picture of the stack.
There's none in there because our baby sleeps in her bedroom now. So.
Yeah. But it was a giant stack. And I was like, when do you plan on playing all these games?
Oh, man.
Board Games Feast says, done with the photo shoot, but I broke my flashlight. Oh, no. Did you drop it? Or did it die? Gotta punch those tokens. Tokens for Nemesis? I backed it too, says one tar. The Dr. One Tar Fada Game says, thanks for all of you supporting our campaign. It's so awesome. Scatterbrain says, hey, Cascadia, I'm still waiting for my copy to come in. What do you think of it so far? Scatterbrains, I really like this game. I really like the puzzle of it. I really like the pace and the weight of it. And we'll just talk through a turn right now. I also really like how these cards, like the different scoring conditions will change between games. And so far there's, I think, 2 of these. We played it this weekend. These 2 were the same, but these other are different. So it's fun. I was telling Andrew this game will probably show up in our stream multiple times.
The one time, when did I become a doctor? It was when what was the setup for it? There was something where we were talking about watching kids, and then you said it's my job to watch kids, and then we didn't know what your job was.
So they were like, "Are you a doctor? You must be a pediatrician."
For those who don't know, he works at Haba Games. Is that pronounced right?
They work at Haba Games. I think so, right?
Yeah. They work at Haba Games and watch the kids to
there's something like
play
that.
Test the games.
And then Scatterbrain says it's like 2 puzzles in one, right? Yeah, there's the puzzle of the connecting the terrain, and then there's the puzzle of getting your pieces of or your animal tokens to match a certain pattern. Yes, and I feel like I don't know what it is, but it's a perfect amount of information to be paying attention to. Because I feel like sometimes, even in Calico, I feel like I'm just like paralyzed with decisions. And this one is like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. And I'm like, oh, that was a bad idea. But I don't know. There's something. The flow of it is really, really, really fun to me. And with that said, I'm gonna turn in one of my pine cones to do I'm gonna grab this one, this elk, and then this terrain tile. And I'm doing this because I would like this one, but I want to build up here, and I need the trees to kind of connect it. So I'm gonna go here.
Flat Out says, I heard the Wentar's beaten ghost stories, so probably a doctor. Can you grab a tile there? It's a bird.
It's a bird.
Okay, grabbing these.
Yeah, it's like the pace is just so good. It's also a game that I feel like there's moments where you can just be really quiet and think real hard. But it's also one that you can chat over, which is why I feel like Rudy Red, why I feel like you would like it. And a couple of our friends that are like not super big, like they'll play a game if other people are playing a game, but I feel like it's going to be a good game for like a mixed group of like gamers who like maybe want to chat, but maybe want to think a whole lot. Does that make sense? Would that be a fair assessment, Andrew? What do you think?
Games that you can chat while you play are great.
We're very chatty players.
They work well with because the game, it doesn't slow the game down too much if you're chatting. Whereas some games you can turn if you watch our stream very often, you can turn a half-hour game into a 3-hour game. But this one's still moving fast, even though we're
chatting a lot. No! Oh my gosh. I was feeling so clever just a moment ago. So I'm gonna go...
Yeah, remember the birds have to be straight lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brainjar, that's the best part of streaming. Very true. The best part of streaming is it making short games super long.
or
is it
chatting between...
Yeah, it's just chatting with people.
Oh gosh, I want this. Oh, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit where I want to go. I should have turned this. I can't. I've already done too many forgiveness moments.
And
gosh, this is
Legends is playing Under Fallen
This
Skies
is painful. Tonight. Sorry, hold on. I'm talking over you because I regret past Pia.
making some regretful choices.
Why'd she do this? Why'd she do this? Okay, I'm gonna go.
Ranger thinking beforehand, oh, this game will make for such a quick stream, and then finding out it takes 3 hours. Yeah, we've been there.
Okay, sorry. I'm like slowing everything. Speaking of like, this is a great chatty one. Now I'm just I'm
fully
paralyzed.
You're paralyzed because your decision didn't work.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna go.
Oh.
I'm gonna go with this.
Interesting. Oh. Okay.
I'm exploring into the unknown here.
Into the unknown.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, here's
Singing
one thing.
Is not part of our streaming.
One thing that we can do is wipe, right? So if there's 3, I
mean,
wipe
anyone
the board.
can wipe.
Andrew, oh my gosh, wipe the board.
It's called overpopulation.
There we go.
If there's 3, you can do it once. Yeah. If it's all 4, then it happens automatically. Yeah.
I'm going to.
Branger, yeah, puzzly games definitely give me the AP, the analysis paralysis, especially if I'm holding out for something or trying to make plans work.
Yeah, you're just so committed to like, come on. I definitely am feeling that right now. I want that salmon.
Legends. Darn it, Andrew, I said into the unknown, the same as you. You know, you just can't hear that phrase. I can't hear that phrase without that popping into my head.
I'm gonna go here.
Game that we played this weekend that we didn't mention yet was we continued our Pandemic Legacy Season 1 campaign.
Andrew's played it, but
it's my
I
second
haven't.
Campaign of it.
Which here's the funny thing: people always say you can't replay campaigns, but if you've played it a really long time ago, Andrew's just like, I don't remember this. And you've been good at like not sharing things that you remember from it. But we started this pandemic game pre-pandemic, and then
pre-real pandemic.
It's a Jumanji effect.
We did decide that it was having a Jumanji effect on the world, and that we need to finish the campaign. Yeah. So.
Your turn. Sorry.
All right,
okay.
That is the
so
perfect.
I have that. Okay, so I need to be like paying attention to what I'm doing here.
Ooh. That is the Oh my god.
And the game ends when the stack goes away, right?
Yeah, when we're out of tiles.
Yeah.
That's the perfect tile.
There is also something about this game that we're always looking for, and we mentioned it on stream before. But
why didn't you overpopulate it? Yeah.
I wanted the salmon, but when we go to the Philippines to visit my family, we're always looking for games that at least my family can kind of sit and watch people play it and then kind of figure out what
why am I doing it that way?
They need to do. And the iconography is like really great to support to help you remember what each card, what's the score conditions are. And then there's a little bit of text under here to like tell you as well. But there is something like I feel like one of the like you can definitely watch and just kind of see what people are.
Man, our fox, there's been like, has there only been one fox?
There it is, the foxes. And I think I'm gonna go with here.
I think there's only been one fox we've drawn this whole game.
And I have both the foxes. Okay, so what I'm gonna double check here. Score.
Why that play, Brain Jar? That happened to Robin and me with Bargain Quest. Picked it as a short one to play because we were leaving to visit a friend in another city. Turned into a 3-hour marathon. Oh, we've been wanting to play Bargain Quest last few nights. Actually, we just got it in a trade.
Scores per group. Okay.
Oh, come on. What do I need to do here?
Yeah, I feel like this game, Brain Jar, has like those moments of like, I really want this, and it pops up, and you're like, it's my turn, I can get it. And then there's parts of the game where you're like, why did I do that? Like, I really regret how I oriented this tile. I wish I did it turned this way, because if it was turned this way, I'm not going to do it. But if it was turned this way, then I could have moved this here. And I could have gotten, like, a really nice scoring opportunity with my bird. But I didn't. But I know
the problem is there's birds out there, but there's no supporting lands for the birds.
Unless you have, you have stuff there, but
I gotta do this. This is not a bad move. I need to remind myself this is not a bad move. It's just not the one I want.
It's just not.
It's not the move I want.
Ooh. I think I'm gonna play a pine cone to get this one and this one. And then I'm going to get that pine cone back because I placed my token on a terrain with a little pine cone.
Oh, nice.
It's the soft, for those who can't see that very well, it's the soft pine cones that are okay to throw at each other as a child, are more okay to throw each other at each other.
Legends says I enjoy Bargain
For
Quest.
Pine Cone Wars. What?
Legends likes Bargain Quest.
Ooh,
I'm excited to play it. I love the theme. I like card drafting games just in general.
Pia was autocorrected. P says, oh, I didn't even see that it was incorrect. Brain in a jar. I recorrected it in my brain when I read it. Hi, Benita!
Benita!
We were earlier talking about time traveling and getting games, and you were, Legends mentioned it. You mentioned you and how you guys were going to time travel forward, get all the games, and then bring it back. And then we talked about how Benita never calls games. I love that about you. I love that stance. Never call games.
I'm gonna do this.
Benita, we're playing.
It's not my best tile placement that I can
Cascadia by Flat Out Games.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a party in here. You're right.
Oh, can I place that? No.
Yeah, I love that you never call games. I wish I could do the same thing. Brain and Jar saw our closet. She knows how.
She also saw how many games we were trying to
sell.
Sell. Okay, I'm gonna play a pine cone to get a terrain and a different token that's like not matched up right now. So I'm gonna do this one because I have a weird structure here that I need to resolve.
Connect those mountains up.
Yeah.
Oh, that is an interesting little mountain range you got.
Yeah, I had to do that because I needed the the plains.
Oh.
And then I'm going here.
I do. Oh, you got 3 bears. I got 3 bears.
You got 3 bears?
Mm-hmm. I could get 4 bears.
I agree, Legends. Benita is one of the best, for sure.
Oh, man. What am I doing here?
These are the quiet moments. This is a Cascadia. Just a good thinky, good chatty game.
This?
Yeah, we played with my cousin who is...
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at this. Look at these birds. This one connects twice. Look at that.
We played with my cousin who's 12, and she beat us good.
And I was not going easy.
We were not going easy. She's also one of the same cousins that, or cousins' kids, that her and her brother played against Andrew and Uncle Jojo, a.k.a. Big Heap Wampum, a.k.a. Josiah. Chinatown, which is, for those who don't know that game, it's just straight negotiation. And they were tough on the kids. And the kids were like...
They weren't having it. They weren't buying our feints and lies and
Are you
twists and
you
turns.
went, right?
Yeah, I went.
Yeah, she's really good. She picks up rules so quickly, and we were excited to play with 3 players, and she really liked it, which was fun. And I'm gonna go with. Oh, did I just break up my elk herd? Oh my gosh. Okay, no. I can fix it with a pine cone.
Can you?
Here.
Can you?
Yes.
You have to go quite a ways around that.
I can
to
make it
connect
happen.
Those. And then you're not getting as many points from those foxes. Is that acceptable?
Wait, what's the foxes?
Per pairs of unique animals.
Oh my gosh! Oh, is that worth it? Should I do that? I already placed it. That's just gotta be. Ugh. Okay.
Classic
Cascadia. See,
we've only had 2 foxes this whole game. Yeah, I thought you shuffled those.
Yeah, they're shuffled. I mean, do you want me to double check?
No,
Where are the
no,
foxes
no.
at? Okay.
I know they're in there.
P, I'm afraid to ask. Oh my gosh, Benita, I haven't watched it since the last time I've been on your stream, like probably during one happy hour. I'm like, I'm watching it. I gotta get back into it. I know! That was actually something that when you were in town, I was like, Andrew, I gotta watch a few episodes so that I have something to chat with Benita about. Not that I needed something specific, but we went into Mox and just started playing games, so oh my gosh, I need to watch it. Maybe I'll watch it tonight.
Ooh, yeah.
Because this game is
it's going quick
and really fun, really good pace. I can see this game being one that I'm gonna keep a tally of this will be a game we show our friends who are not super deep into board games, and they're like, we really like this and we're gonna buy it. I feel like that's what happened with Parks.
Mm-hmm. We show people and then they buy it.
Yeah. It's the Pacific
And the
Northwesterners.
islands of El Dorado.
They can't help but just really like a good nature themed game. We're drawn to it. We're drawn to it like foxes are to other foxes in the terrains. Pairs of foxes. They're drawn to it like pairs of foxes.
Benita asked if we've played Trails.
Not
Not yet. It is. It's coming to us, I think. So, Keymaster Games sponsored the last Tabletop Live Network event, and
should I get that?
They offered very generously to give everyone that streamed that week or that month a copy of Trails, and so we put our name in the hat. It hasn't come yet, but it's on its way.
See.
So very excited for that because Trails look super cool. We like Parks, and a kind of simpler, faster Parks. It sounds perfect.
Yeah. Do we still have Parks, or do we give it to my cousin?
We gave it to the Philippines.
Gave it to the Philippines.
Legend says, should I buy Meadows or Brew? I don't know anything about Meadows. We just bought Brew, though.
Yeah, if anyone knows, Benita says, ooh, that's a hard question. Yeah, weigh in, chat. Mm-hmm. What should Legends buy? I think I gotta get this.
Atticus, I've ordered both, but haven't tried it. Yeah, we were hoping to get Brew to the table this weekend. It was
we had a lot of games.
Shaking this here. Sorry, gotta move the table a little bit. We bumping the camera. But we did play a lot of games this weekend, so not complaining. They're very different, Benita. Yeah, I've only seen the cover to Meadows. The art looks nice.
Sorry, I'm taking.
That's all I know about it. Also, the art in Brew also looks very nice.
Okay.
Brain Jar. Yeah, you guys were part of our inspiration for getting Brew. We want to play with you guys, and then we're like, but we also want our own copy. So we bought it.
We need to learn to Fox. We need to learn to have shared copies amongst friends.
I know. Yeah.
We're just not used to it.
We're just not used to it, and we saw it. It was the last copy at the store.
We get greedy.
Like, we gotta get it. We gotta get it.
Yeah, we stopped by Mox Seattle on the way up. I wanted to buy some tea from Miro Tea, which is so good. To make Arnold Palmer's, which
perfect.
Such a good summer drink, especially
Summer breeze.
if you have really good tea for it. And then we went to the board game store, and we definitely took longer to get out out of the city.
We bought. Ooh, I want to play that. We bought Brew.
Oh my gosh, it's almost over.
I know, it's almost over. We bought Brew. We bought Durian, which I'm really excited to play. It's kind of a party game, and we bought Just One, which we never purchased before.
But we play.
We played Just One twice over the weekend. So.
Yeah, we've seen Benita streams. Wait, was it just? Do you? I feel like you streamed Just One before.
Why that place? I thought the table cam was frozen because Pia was still for so long.
I was just like thinking.
It does freeze from time to time. And Johnny Deathhack. Well, we broke down and added Nemesis Void Seeders. Nice. Yeah. When we play, we should totally play with one of the expansions because we don't have to, but
we should totally.
I know you guys can handle it, so that's why I'm suggesting it. I'm always a little nervous to throw in an expansion.
Oh, Blank Slate. That's what it was. That was one of the.
Oh. Yes.
I was literally like, board game spam has it. Yeah. We have been like, we played Just One. I've never played it before. I think we only played it like through a TLN thing.
Yeah.
But we played it with my cousins.
The wrap-up party stream.
It was so fun, and my cousin's kid, like, we were literally packing the car, and he was like, "Can we play Just One more time?" We're like, "Our stuff is in the car. Like, we're getting the car seat out." He's like, "Okay, next time." Blank Slate, I feel like they'd be definitely into it too.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's 4 points. But then oh, the foxes. I gotta do the fox. Okay.
Oh my gosh, you're right, Benita. We did get Blank Slate a while ago. Right?
Yeah, we won it from you.
Yeah, no, that's what she said. Oh my gosh, I can't keep track of our games. Oh my
I could have said
so
that.
Many.
I wasn't paying attention though because I was
he was thinking. He
turn.
was in the thinking, the mind fortress.
Legends, Benita, Brainerd Jar, Board Games Fan, the 3 mandatory streams to watch that start with B. Wait, were the 3 mandatory streams that start with B? Are there more mandatory streams, or is it that we just all happen to start with B? I don't know. Benita, I stream Blank Slate every month. Yes.
That's the one.
Yeah,
I was trying to remember the name because I feel like Blank Slate, Just One, like they're all like a party game that has like 2 words, and I'm having a hard time remembering. Gosh, should I? This is not good. Okay, I'm going for it. I gotta do it. Gotta make this happen.
Hope you all like Brew. I've decided I like it as much as 2 of 4. I streamed it last week. So it came up with Legends the other day. Meadows was enticing me so bad last night. I didn't need to watch a review. We always here to share, but totally get that. Oh, man. All right.
3 more tiles.
I know. I'm not going to be able to finish my stuff.
I had plans.
So
I feel like Andrew's gonna win. I can see it.
Plans.
I can see it happening.
You can see it happening.
Board Game Blitz also. There you go. Yeah, a lot of B related names. I do like how Legends, you said Benita, Brain, Andrew, Pia. I love that Casey's just name is straight just Brain.
Yeah, those are all our real names. A board game span.
No. It was earlier when Legends said that they would go time travel. Andrew, Pia, Benita, Brain. I feel like I wanna play this again right afterwards, but I also want to watch Fruits Basket. Also, the name of the show that Benita suggested really likes is called Fruits Basket, and it's based out of a game that I played as a kid. Where I don't know if other people are familiar with this game, where you like sit or you have chairs. Each person has a chair.
This bear's going back in that bag.
And they're in why?
Because I didn't have a spot for it.
Oh, got it.
So sad.
So there's a chair for every person, and it's around in a circle, and then you remove one chair, and then you say one.
Musical chairs?
No, listen. And then you say a fruit, and then everyone's assigned a fruit.
A basket. Oh. And
then you say, like, watermelon. And then all the watermelons have to get up and run and switch seats. And then the person who's in the middle has to, like, run and grab the seat. So the name Fruits Basket is, like, referencing that game.
Oh, we played that in high school.
Yeah. It's a really... that's actually
People
one of my...
weren't assigned things. It was, like, you say facts, like, never have I ever type things. It was like, I'm from Tacoma. And then everyone from Tacoma stands up and changes seats.
I see. Well, interesting. I'm gonna go with
Legends. Board Game Blitz also. Those are all the B. So what, can you do that, Legends, for every letter of the alphabet?
I feel like you follow enough streamers that you can think of a streamer for probably every... There's probably letters that are not as common. And oh my gosh, that would be a great one, but there's no location for that.
I know.
Gosh.
I know the feeling.
And I don't have a pine cone to mix and match. So I guess I will go with...
Thanks for joining us, Why That Play. Have fun at
Why
work.
That Play. Have a good day at work.
And the game is one turn away from being over.
I know, Andrew, I know! I don't have as many options as I thought I would.
Another good fruit game, Finca. One of my favorite games, Rondell 2. Ooh, I like Rondels. Yeah, we got Durian.
Which I was not... Yeah, we were talking about fruit, yeah. I wasn't sure about Durian. Because I do like those small games. What are they called?
What's the publisher that makes those? The Japanese publisher that makes all
They also did the
Oink games.
Oink, yes. Oh, thank you. I really like those, but I think I was having a hard time because
DJ Lojo, if this was really a Cascadia game, there would definitely be Subarus in here.
Okay, so there we go. So there's
the designer was in here earlier, but that needs to be an official, like the expansion should be the Subaru expansion.
You should get this game when you buy a Subaru.
Oh.
Because the Pacific Northwest is Subaru country.
It is.
But so we were like it's gonna be like a brewery, and then there'll be like a Subaru that drove you near this area. This sucks. Sorry, I'm taking a long time.
And a food cart. Yes.
Oh man, that's making me hungry. I also realized we
didn't eat dinner.
We didn't eat dinner.
We went to Babar for lunch in Seattle after a hike, and it was really, really good. We got full plates of food and their famous wings, and so we were just very full. So I guess we didn't even think about dinner because we had such good. It's Vietnamese food, and
It was very tasty.
If you ever go there, get their wings. The wings are so good.
And their pork belly.
There's 3 locations, I think, now. It used to just be 1, but they've been expanding.
I don't even think. I don't even
one
think.
turn.
I know.
left.
I'm so sorry. Okay. No. Is it even worth it? Okay. I'm just gonna go.
Cash Liam just got Cubitos by 1 spot to my son on race 6. Just lost Cubitos by 1 spot. Oh my gosh. We love Cubitos.
Your turn.
All right, the final turn.
That's
one of my favorite.
1 spot. That's a tight race.
That is. We haven't had any come down that close yet.
We played with our friend Kyle, who's sometimes on the stream. It was very fun.
Oh, did you take the elk?
I did.
I don't have a pine cone.
I didn't realize how funny the names of the different like dice are until our friend Kyle's wife came late and just was hanging out while we played that game. Another good game to chat while playing. But we were like saying like, we're gonna buy a smelly cat. We're gonna get like, and we're just like saying out all the like names. And she's like, what is this game? It's like, it's a fun game with funny names of stuff.
Yeah, there isn't any great options.
Oh,
here.
so rewind. We were talking about durian. I wasn't super sure about it because I was like, why is there this gorilla when there are no gorillas,
where
at least
durians are
from what I know of. No gorillas in places where durians are grown. At least the ones I know.
Mm-hmm.
But so I was having a really hard time thematically with it. But I had so much fun playing it. It was really fun. And I don't know why, but those like half card sizes, I loved it.
Very satisfying. Yeah.
They were doing it for me. And I love the little bell.
This has got to go. All right. Oh, wait.
That was it.
I think that you were the last turn because we get the same number of turns. Let me check the rulebook real quick. Make sure that I'm not getting an extra
Rules
turn.
check.
Is it when we go to draw the last tile or is it after?
DJ Lojo says, I have a fox that runs around my property sometimes. These foxes were very hard to find. If you ever want to see some elk up close, I'm guessing. Not elf. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, yeah.
Visit Dean Creek Elk Viewing Area down Oregon Coast.
Oh.
Kind of near Reedsport. Ooh.
That sounds like a great suggestion.
I've never seen elk before.
Me neither. All right, here we go.
Red foxes are like not very common too, huh?
Bears.
Bears.
Battlestar Galactica. What's your Bears score?
Legends is there it is. The alphabet of board game.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we missed out on B. Atticus, Benita, Seedy, Defoob, Olympian, Four Weird Sisters, Games of Fire, Herb's Gambit, Idle Michael, J. Bird.
I don't know if you're still here, Benita, but you beat us. You beat us in the board game alphabet. The Twitch board game.
You should make a little like picture book, alphabet picture book for board game Twitch. If anyone could make it, it would be you, Legends.
No, keep writing it, and then what we'll do is just like, this is the thing. It's like, baby, these are the voices you hear in the background. Atticus,
these are the voices you hear in the background.
Because we'll have Twitch in the background while we're like playing with our kid, which is why sometimes we're just like not just in lurking, chat, but we're just like lurking.
We've become, as soon as our baby started moving a lot more, we've become much less active in chat, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was a lot easier to chat in chat when he would just like lay there.
So I got 9 points for my Bears.
And I got 9 points.
You got 9.
Wait, right. You have 3.
Exactly. You have 4?
I have 4.
Well, stop lying to me.
No, I thought we had the same.
I mean, I appreciate trying to give me, some points here. And then let's do elk.
Man, my elk.
is not great. I have 3, so that's 7.
I have 3 too. I totally broke them up because I was
I told you you weren't able to get those back together. Why is this one over here?
I thought I had more time. This game is
so you have
fast.
3. You have 3 herds. So you've got 7, 2.
Is that a herd?
Yeah, it's 1.
I felt like a herd is like.
You're making this. The eraser on this thing is not very
Sorry.
good. So I'm having to. So what is it? 7 plus 2 and 2.
Scoring
so
is not
11.
as complicated if you are paying attention to your.
And then how long is your fish run?
4. Ooh, Andrew's got a good fish run there.
17.
Oh my gosh, that was great.
All right, birds.
Not foxes?
I mean, I'm going in the order.
Sorry. I was thinking.
This is not on the screen here.
Well, Andrew, you just pushed it.
Oh shoot.
Andrew loses those points.
Uh-oh. That's not right. That?
This is the biggest forgiveness moment. I don't know about that. No, just do it based off of terrain. You wouldn't have done the terrain incorrectly. Because how would you?
Oh, yeah.
The other puzzle of this game is if you accidentally knock it over, can you put it back together? Right.
So that would have been something like
Scoring is honestly very simple if you weren't both of us calling out the wrong numbers and knocking it over. Other way, Andrew.
I really bumped that.
It's a gorgeous.
There we go.
Oh,
all right.
Can you remove that real quick? Want to be famous?
Oh.
Yeah, the bag is so nice. I feel like I would like this bag to be like a pencil pouch or like a tea towel.
There we go.
Okay, get ready for some hawk. How
do I get rid of that? Anyways.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's an here, and there's an X there. Sorry, we can't see things.
Our camera's in the way.
Love the map contours. Has anyone played Dune Imperium yet? I'm obsessed.
I really want to play it. I have 2 friends with it, and one of these days they'll let me play it. I don't think.
Who's they? Like the powers that be.
The people who own those games.
Oh, okay.
They haven't suggested bringing it to board game night.
We should bother them. We should say Bonita's obsessed, and I need to know what this game's all about.
So birds. Speaking of bee, I've got 2 species between these, so that is 7 plus 7 plus 5. So 14, 19. That's it. 19. What's yours? You got 3. Congratulations. That is 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4. What up?
No, I that's wrong, Andrew. I only have 2. 2 different types. This is the same. Right?
Oh, yep. So 2, so 7. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, Andrew. He's wild today. He's messing up my tokens.
7, 9. So 7 plus 9 is 16. And then your foxes.
You didn't even have any drinks today. You just had Coca-Cola with coffee. Coca-Cola coffee.
So mine, I have 1.
What does the fox
2.
say?
I have 2 pairs next to this pair of fox. So that is 7 points. And you have 1 pair next to that.
Oh my gosh, my elk. The elk should not have been near the fox because the elk have to be a huge herd and the fox need dynamic duos. They need different people around them.
So first half of scoring,
Can you do your best David Attenborough voice for this final
Oh,
scores.
I'm really bad at British accents.
No pun included of Dyson Man, Paperback, Quizzical, Jin, Ruel, Tassin, Time Roller,
Currently
UK Games,
59 to
Why That
56. All right.
Is there Cronus, your friend Dakota? No Z. Oh my gosh, we need a Z streamer. That is amazing, Legends.
Legends.
That's
You need to start streaming, and it needs to be Legends with a Z, and then maybe Legends. When you announce you start streaming, make that book, the ABCs of streaming,
board game
streaming, and then send it to all the other streamers, and then the last page on it, or just take pictures of it and post it online. And the last one will be coming soon, Legends. Zord game spam.
Zadicus is what he suggests.
Oh, nice, yeah. Or Zord game spam, like a Zord.
Sword game
Which
spam.
we are, Tabletop Live Network, we are doing that. That's this weekend, is it? It's this weekend. Oh my gosh. At 10 p.m. Pacific time, we are on
Rolling with
Rocks stream, and we'll be playing with
Command TLN. Exclamation point.
You're just saying it out loud.
I wish I could, I need like my own typer.
You have it.
I'll clarify in Discord. Says Board Game Feast. Zord Game Spam is, I feel like we need to change our name to that.
To Zord Game Spam. We should during that stream.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Let's do this smart.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 mountains. What's your biggest mountain range?
Oh, I have 4. Dang it! I was doing so well.
I've got
I need to turn
1,
this.
2, 3,
Oh my
4,
gosh,
5, 6 for my forest.
Oh, Andrew's just gonna run away with it. I have 4. Oh my gosh, this should have been turned, and then I would have won for it.
For my fields, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Tie 5.
Ooh, what happens with the tie?
We don't get anything. You'd be tied.
I don't know. So, according to the player count... Oh, I've been getting the wrong player because it changes for player count. It's not the same as last time. I get 2 points for those. 2, 2... We each get 1 point. Okay. Very interesting. All right. And then marshes. You didn't do great for marshes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my gosh, I had 3. I was not playing the terrain game at all. Okay.
Water. 1,
I'm
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh my gosh, what was I doing this whole game? 2. Okay. This stream's ending. It's gonna be a blowout. The stream's ending and then I'm demanding a rematch. Oh, I was so close. That's such a bummer. So it was 59-56 before the terrain, and then here we go. This is where Pia loses it.
Terrain is 33 to 19.
Oh gosh.
Do you have any pine cones?
No, I used them. I was trying to go for some big points that didn't come like to fruition.
All right, final score. Pia with 75 points and Andrew with 92
No!
points.
We were neck and neck.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were doing with all your terrain over there. I was like, I saw your mountain range and your fields, but I was like, your water's all
I think
over
what I
the
was
place.
doing is I was trying too hard for some of the distance ones.
Yeah.
It was like overkill. And then I think I was doing a bad job with how I was clustering the terrain.
All right, so we promised an unboxing. So we're going to have an unboxing because we got our first, this is our second review copy of a game that we've gotten. But this is the first review copy because we got Vendetta a while back. This is the first one that has been sent to us by like a publisher, not a Kickstarter game. So that's very exciting. And it's Downforce by Restoration Games, so we wanted to just dig into it. So this is the Target Edition, which means it is a little bit more affordable, I think, but it's also still compatible with all the expansions out there.
Gosh, Liam says PS Strats, who cares about terrain? Yeah, let this be a warning. Pay attention to your terrain, because you're gonna get stomped in the second half of the scoring. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. It was a mess. And the thing is, I didn't even see it being a mess. I completely... Andrew sometimes throws these plastic things because he thinks,
I don't think. I know. Our cat loves it.
These are two different, this is like cars and this is like mountains.
Yes. I think we'll be playing this, actually Thursday I think we're not.
We're
not
hiking.
Streaming. We're hiking. So we won't be able to do it. But,
ooh, these are nice.
So I don't know what the hobby store edition looks like, but I think the components might be slightly upgraded for that edition. This is the mass market edition. Very nice. But it's still nice.
I like how thin it is.
Yeah, the box is super thin. And we got here.
Why don't games...
check out this board.
Why aren't games more thin?
I like thicker boxes.
I like thinner boxes because we don't have space.
But if I could have 10 games and they all have giant, thick boxes, and that's it.
This thing is huge.
I don't know if this is gonna fit.
This is off camera huge.
Wow.
Wow.
So we're really excited to play this. I think we're gonna try to get a few of our friends to join us.
Yeah, because it's a betting game, and then so you have to watch out at this turn because there's bears.
This is the Cascadia edition of Downforce.
And then
that comes with bears.
And then you have to avoid the elk at this turn. There's a herd of elk. A herd that does not score as well as Pia thinks because she broke it up. She broke up that pattern.
Johnny Deathhawk says, my swing box just recently torn. Swing box.
This is brain typing as Johnny. I'm on his iPad. What box? Chunk to my box.
we should
I like chunk to my box because it tears. Legend says Under Falling Skies is set up for Chapter 1 campaign. Ooh, exciting. Atticus says Downforce is very fun. One of my go-to light games for 6 players.
Not safe for animals. These bears are going to get hit by cars.
Oh, I thought that the cars would... Oh my gosh.
Watch this. This car would be driving, and then it's going to come around the corner. Oh, I'm doing fine. Wait, where'd they go?
Here's the
elk. Look! Oh!
I feel like now we're just playing with toys. I mean, board games are...
Look at that. That car just ran into that elk. The driver is possibly dead because elk are huge. The elk is definitely dead because this is an F1 car.
This is a dark timeline. I'm so sorry.
Pia, you set that up.
No
actual elk were harmed in the creation of
this game. I'm so excited to play Downforce because we have a bunch of friends that love kind of the
betting games,
the betting mechanics.
Yeah. We played Winner Circle a lot before pre-pandemic, and
Winner Circle, there was so much screaming.
There was so much screaming. I was really afraid that we were gonna get
a noise complaint
in our apartment.
That's good to hear, Atticus, that it's one of your favorites for 6 players.
So it's better with higher player counts is what I'm assuming, because betting is always better with higher player counts. So hopefully we'll get a few of our friends to join us.
It will be a chaotic stream.
It'll be a very chaotic stream. We'll have to figure out how to widen the angle here so we can all fit in.
I also feel like it's going to have like a mature rating because there's probably going to be some screaming.
Yeah, we might have
some profanities.
Yeah, after dark in the title.
But yeah, so that was Cascadia, and then that was Downforce. And I really love how.
And I waited that whole time to open it. I wanted to open it immediately, but then we're like, we could do it on stream, I guess. Because I'm selfish like that.
But thanks everyone for joining us. Oh, I mixed this here. Thinner box instead, our cards instead of punch board, and slightly smaller cards is what Clyde Mann says about Target Edition.
Oh yes, the components are slightly different. Yeah, so I think they said in the press release that the components are different so that they can be budgeted for I think a $35 MSRP.
Yeah.
Which is great. There's I think some people have different opinions about Target editions of games and stuff, but I think it just really, like, the number of games that get sold through Target and the audience that they're not the people they're not going into board game stores, so they're reaching some totally new people and bringing more people in the hobby, and I think that's a good thing in general. So
also I realize this will be a really fun game to stream. This will be, I didn't realize how quick it is, 30 to 45 minutes. I feel like that's really great for a 6-player, like a game that can go up to 6-player.
That was my issue with Winner's Circle is that it was a little bit too long. I really enjoyed it, but it was like an hour and a half game for betting, and I feel like half an hour, 45 minutes. That is the perfect length for...
Hi, Herbs Gambit, and Cash Liam
how's it
says
going?
that 2-player is still good with Downforce, so...
Oh, really?
Ooh, well that's good, because Winner's Circle, we didn't ever play it unless there was a big group, and it was okay because our group of friends really wanted to play a lot of it. But, I was going to say something about... Well, I'd like to apologize to the Cascadia animals for putting them on the blind turns in the Downforce game.
It's like
I didn't
actively wanted them to
No! And then for the Target Edition, what did I want to say? Gosh, I forgot now, but I'm really excited to play.
So we're gonna raid Rolling with Rock. We're gonna be streaming on Rolling with Rock's channel this Saturday at 10 p.m. Pacific time, playing Power Rangers, which we've done a few times, and we're very excited to 4 players remotely. I think the table is gonna be set up on his side, and then we'll just be playing with our cards. So it's gonna be super fun. If anyone doesn't know what Tabletop Live Network is, it is a 24-hour streaming marathon for board games, and it's a great opportunity to meet just tons of different board game streamers. Legend's gonna be there whole time. I don't actually know that. But, in the chat.
No, you can meet different board game streamers in the chat, but also streaming. Because I feel like I found a bunch of people to watch and they were just in the chat. So that was fun too.
Yeah.
Atticus says, I think Target is doing a great job of offering quality games that are accessible to new players and therefore expanding the hobby. Yes. And I feel like part of it too is like, because there are players that don't go into like potential players that don't go into board game stores. Target, like, just the fact that they have different games. Well, hobby games that are like different. I feel like that just helps people maybe conceptualize that there's other things out there, because everyone is always so surprised whenever we bring games. Not everyone, but people like extended family. They're like, "Oh, I didn't know that these games existed," and we're like, "Yeah."
Ooh, Legends! Congratulations on getting your vaccine this Saturday. That's great.
Oh, fun!
So, have fun. You don't have to be there at TLN. I was just joking.
I'm gaming and getting not fun, but I'm excited that of all the fun gaming and all the good stuff that comes from getting your vaccine and getting that in our pandemic in our pandemic legacy game, all our characters are named after like late 90s to like early 2000s bands. So we have like Avril Lavigne and like our what is it, like our strains of the pandemic are like Weezer,
Yellow Goodbye.
Yellow Goodbye. The best one is Black Eyed Sneeze. And then what was the other one? I think that was all of them. But then what were our other characters?
Oh, Lincoln Parker, Tricky 20 there.
Lincoln Parker, yes. Lincoln Parker, the anti-masker, was one of them.
And he was the traitor.
Whoa.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler. Andrew, you can't say spoiler alert afterwards.
Oh, that's not how it works? Dang it.
What else? Who else was there? There's Vendetta.
Vaccinated Vendetta Red.
And then what else was there? Now I'm trying to think of all the names of the...
Sugar Ray.
Sugar Ray with a R-A-E. Oh, the best one is Chumbawanda.
Yes.
I caught that Weezer again.
Yeah.
Oh, I caught that Weezer again. Yeah, that Weezer is just going around. You gotta make sure you wash your hands.
I thought you were gonna say the character's named after chat, like in Oceans. Any game that allows us to name parts of the game after chat, we're always down to do that. In fact, maybe we should do that for this, because we could name the racers.
We could. Okay, we'll have to do that.
Anyway, so see you all Saturday. If you're not following Rolling with Rock, do it now. After we raid over there and give them a good welcome.
But thanks everyone for hanging out.
Bye.
I still remember that Oceans game where I died.
So many people died in that Oceans game.
Yeah, there was a lot of carnage.
There was a lot.
Thank you for all sticking around, even though you all died.